Welcome to the Japanese American Association of New York's 16th Sakura Matsuri. This is our first virtual Cherry Blossom Festival, which we normally hold at Flushing Meadows Corona Park in Queens. During our program today, you will hear from Janice Melnick of the Parks Department, JAA President Susan Onuma, and Ambassador Kanji Yamanouchi. There will be performances by the JAA Chorus, Sodaiko, the New York Okinawa Club, and the Japanese Folk Dance Institute of New York. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. We hope you enjoy the program.
Hi, on behalf of Mayor de Blasio and Parks Commissioner Mitchell Silver, I'm Janice Melnick, Flushing Meadows Corona Park Administrator. I'd like to welcome you all virtually to Flushing Meadows Corona Park. I wish we could all be here in person to celebrate the cherry blossom and to thank those who made this cherry blossom grove possible. Over 2 decades ago, the late Mr. Shigeru Inagaki brought over cherry blossom seedlings from Japan to be planted in New York. The result of that is this beautiful grove here. I would like to thank Ambassador Kanji Yamanouchi, Susan Onuma, President of the Japanese American Association of New York, Michio Noda, Executive Director of JAA, Mrs. Inagaki for her continued support of the cherry trees, and Susan Miyagi McCormick. I hope you will all come out to visit our beautiful cherry trees here in Flushing Meadows Corona Park in a safe and socially distant way, of course. I truly hope we could be here next year to celebrate the Sakura Matsuri in person. Until then, see you soon.
Hi, my name is Susan Onuma. Happy spring and welcome to our virtual Sakura Matsuri. Last year, we were in the midst of pandemic lockdown and had to sadly cancel our event. Today, 1 year later, while we still need to refrain from large gatherings, there is a brighter future down the road as more people get vaccinated. We look forward to seeing all of you in person at next year's Sakura Matsuri. For those of you not familiar with JAA, we are a grassroots volunteer organization whose mission is to serve and support Japanese living in the New York area, whether they were born here, reside here, or just passing through, and to share our culture with other communities. Established in 1907, this year we will be 114 years old, making us one of the oldest organizations serving the Japanese community. Our cherry blossom story begins in 1992 when cherry tree seeds donated by the Cherry Association of Japan were presented by our then president, Shigeru Inagaki, to the Commissioner of New York Parks. Over the next 9 years, they were nurtured into 168 cherry trees at the greenhouses of Van Cortlandt Park, and in 2001 were planted at Flushing Meadows Corona Park by the staff of the New York City Department of Parks and Recreation and JA volunteers in a design created by landscape architect Kan Demoto with JA board member and vice president George Uzawa. JA donated another 40 trees to diversify the variety and colors of the existing trees. Cherry trees have long symbolized the friendship between Japan and the United States, and since 2005, we have donated a new tree each year in honor of someone, a group, or an organization that embodies the spirit of our Cherry Blossom Festival. For years, since the beginning of our Cherry Blossom project, we have been lucky to enjoy a close and cooperative relationship with the dedicated staff of Flushing Meadows Corona Park. Rain or shine, they have always ensured a successful event with sincere dedication and good cheer. So we are pleased to dedicate this year's tree to honor the staff of Flushing Meadows Corona Park, and in particular, Janice Melnick, Danny Miller, Letitia Williams, and Vincent Musillo for taking such good care of our trees, especially during COVID, and for helping to make each Sakura Matsuri event so successful. We are so happy to see this event grow each year with more families and local residents joining our festivities. Thank you so much. COVID presented us with many challenges, but I'm happy and proud to say that we were not only able to get through this difficult year, but were able to start some new initiatives. We had to suspend our twice-a-month lunches for seniors, but started Project Bento in its stead, where Japanese lunchboxes were delivered to seniors required to stay home during lockdown and afterwards. We were also able to expand this program to first responders this year, and we currently have our annual spring health fair going on, where bilingual workshops and seminars are being held virtually and in person. Starting next month, we are very excited to launch a new digital archival museum focused on the history of Japanese in the New York area, going back to 1860 when the first delegation of samurai visited New York City and were honored with a parade down Broadway. This will be a wonderful community project to showcase our unique and diverse history. Moving to the future, we are currently accepting scholarship applications for graduating high school seniors. This year, we will be awarding over $50,000, so please get your applications in. We have also recently started a Tanabata Festival tradition with the Amateur Astronomers Association of New York. About 10 huge telescopes are set up to view the night sky. People bring picnic food and blankets and have a great time. This year, we hope to hold the event in person on July 10th. Please stay tuned for venue and other details. As we embark on our 114th year, the importance of a unique and diverse organization such as ours becomes more relevant during this time of economic uncertainty, rising anti-immigrant sentiment, and acts of racism and violence against Asians and other people of color. In this connection, I hope that each of you will join us to work together to create a stronger, diverse community built on peace, hope, and trust. To learn more about JAA and our programs and events, please go to our website, www.jaany.org. We look forward to seeing all of you at our events and programs, whether in person or virtually. Thank you for your support, and please stay safe and healthy, and please enjoy the rest of our program. Thank you.
Dear JAA friends, ladies and gentlemen, finally spring has come. After a long winter, we see sakura blooming all around the city and throughout Japan. First of all, thank you very much for inviting me here. It's my great pleasure to be a part of this special program. With today's virtual JAA Sakura Matsuri, why don't we take a moment to think of the meaning of these cherry blossoms? I really believe cherry blossoms unite us as Japanese and Americans in a way like no other. Cherry trees are one of the first gifts Japan gave to the United States in 1912, more than 100 years ago. With their delicate splendor, sakura cherry trees are a symbol of our beautiful friendship. There's a lovely grove of sakura in Flushing Meadows Corner Park. This is a gift from JAA and Cherry Association of Japan to the city of New York, where, except last year, JAA Sakura Matsuri have been celebrated since 2003. So I am so happy and proud when I see Americans gazing at sakura, doing ohanami, viewing of flowers, among other Japanese cultural traditions. Ladies and gentlemen, I do wish that we could meet there in person, but going virtual opens up a whole new range of possibilities. Plus, we don't have to worry about the timing of the blooms, rain, allergy, or masks. On top of that, we will enjoy the upcoming video performances of So Daiko, drumming, traditional folk dance, Okinawan music and songs. They represent beautiful aspects of Japanese culture. Today, we also celebrate the deep friendship between the Japanese and Americans, especially with the New Yorkers. In this context, I'm so much impressed by the JAA's amazing activities, which has helped members of all ages in our community. JAA has been making a big differences by doing a lot of activities like culturally sensitive guidance on health and legal services, artist exhibitions, scholarship program, Keirokai, or monthly senior lunches. Ladies and gentlemen, taking this opportunity, I would love to mention two of the JA's special initiatives. The one is the amazing support for Tohoku. Immediately after the Great East Japan earthquake 10 years ago, I am so grateful for the ongoing assistance given to Tohoku people and students exchange programs between Tohoku and Japan through JAA's fund, which raised over $1.5 million. The other initiative is Bento Project. Last May, in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic, JAA members started to give bentos and weekly check-in calls to the Japanese and Japanese American seniors who were isolated. And that bento project has expanded further. This year, more than 1,000 bento boxes were already delivered to the frontline workers in local hospitals and the EMS, the NYPD, the FDNY, MTA, and the sanitation department to express our gratitude to them for their sacrifices they have made so that the city and all of us could keep going. Once again, for these initiatives, let me express my deepest respect and gratitude to JAA. Ladies and gentlemen, over the past year in New York City, we have been doing all we can do to stay connected with one another. But today's virtual Sakura celebration is very, very, very special. So I'd like to say thank you from my bottom of my heart to Susan McCormack, JAA Vice President, who has headed this effort. And also I am very much grateful to my dear friend Suki Terada Port for her tireless work and the Inagaki family for the donation of cherry trees. And also for leadership of these activities, I send my sincere appreciation to JAA's president, Susan Onuma, and to its executive director, Ms. Michio Noda. And there would be no JAA Sakura, no Sakura Matsuri whatsoever without the diligent staff of the Flushing Meadows Corner Park of the New York City Parks Department. They greatly deserve the planting of a sakura spalling in their honor for all the work in caring for these trees. I would like to give sincere thanks to Janice Melnick, Danny Miller, Leticia Williams, and Vincento Musilo. It has been a long, dark winter, but we have come together in remarkable ways. Finally, here comes the spring. So let us hope together all of us will attend next year's JAA Sakura Matsuri in person with cherry blossoms at full bloom. Thank you. Please stay safe and enjoy Sakura Matsuri. Arigato.
Our next performance is from Sodaiko, a Japanese taiko drumming group from the Upper West Side of Manhattan that is affiliated with the New York Buddhist Temple. Sodaiko was founded in 1979, and the group celebrated its 40th anniversary in 2019, the same year we honored them with a cherry tree at our 15th Sakura Matsuri. Today, they're bringing us one of their signature songs from their 40th anniversary concert in 2019, at which former Sodaiko members returned and performed alongside current members. This piece, Hachidan Uchi, is based on Yodan Uchi, which originated from the Oedo Sukeroku Daiko group of Tokyo. Sodaiko expanded this piece into Hachidan Uchi, which uses 5 drums and is a fast-paced whirlwind of drumming, jumping, and moving between the drums. Here is Sodaiko. If you would like to learn more about Sodaiko and keep up to date on their upcoming events, please visit their website at www.sodaiko.org and follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Sodaiko.
Formed by Momo Suzuki in 1992, the Japanese Folk Dance Institute of New York performs, teaches, and preserves the diverse local folk traditions found all over the islands of Japan. Through dance, we share our culture, history, and also the spirit of the Japanese people.
Since the beginning of the pandemic, the Japanese Folk Dance Institute of New York has been getting people to dance in their own homes with Bonodori Worldwide, their weekly online Bonodori session. Every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, Director Momo Suzuki leads everyone in a series of fun and easy to learn Bon dances, recreating the spirit and energy of a Japanese Matsuri. Sessions stream live on Instagram and Zoom. Right now, the Japanese Folk Dance Institute of New York is celebrating the arrival of the cherry blossoms with their virtual Hanagasa flower hat dance season. Hanagasa Odori is a traditional folk dance from Yamagata Prefecture, where everyone dances with a beautiful flower hat. This week's Bon Odori Worldwide on April 22nd is a special Hanagasa Odori workshop and will prepare you for their virtual Hanagasa parade on April 25th at noon, live on Zoom. If you don't own a Hanagasa, that's okay. Just bring a paper plate, a bowl, or anything that you can use to dance with. Check out the Japanese Folk Dance Institute of New York on their Facebook page as well as Instagram at Japanese Folk Dance NY. We hope you enjoyed our first virtual Sakura Matsuri. Many thanks to Janice Melnick and the entire Parks Department, Susan Onuma, and Ambassador Kanji Yamanouchi. We hope you enjoyed the performances by the JAA Chorus, Sodaiko, the New York Okinawa Club, and the Japanese Folk Dance Institute of New York. Head out to Flushing Meadows Corona Park to see the beautiful sakura in bloom. We hope to see you there in person next year. In the meantime, stay safe and healthy. Stay up to date with JAA's activities by visiting our website at jaany.org and follow us on Facebook.